Hey, y'all. How are you today? We've had a fun morning. We went and had a little fun outing this morning. We vlogged that. That video will already be up. But we had a good time this morning. Got home, started doing some things around the house, and looked outside and realized my ButcherBox had been delivered. Y'all seem to enjoy seeing what we get from ButcherBox, so I thought we would open this up together. Over the last couple of weeks, I have been sharing some videos showing you how we feed our family. We're a family of 7. We live on a 1-acre homestead in rural Alabama. We do grow a lot of our own food, vegetables, fruit, meat, and we preserve those things. We also get things from local farmers. We get some meat from family members. And so that helps out. You know, we've got things in the pantry. We've got things in the freezer. And that's how we love to eat, is from those things that we have grown ourselves or gotten locally. But we also still get things from the grocery store. So I've shared a monthly Walmart haul. I've shared our Azure haul, where we get our bulk, organic, non-GMO pantry staples and household items. And then to supplement our meat, we get ButcherBox. And this is a way that we can get really good quality meat to add to what we already have, especially right now. We're kind of in between getting some more meat for our freezer from a local farmer. So we use ButcherBox to supplement what we already have, and we can get really, really good quality meat delivered right to our door at a very, very competitive price compared to what you would be paying for this quality meat in a grocery store, if you could even find it. So let me show you. Let me swing this knife around. Let me show you what we got this month. So ButcherBox has a couple of options. You can have them pick what is in your box. You do all meat, all chicken, a mixture, or you can pick the things that go in your box. And that's what I did this month. Let me get this dry ice out of here. That's what keeps everything nice and frozen. I got some of our tried and trues this month, and I got at least one new thing. I think maybe 2 new things to try. There's also 2 size boxes. This is a smaller box. I think it's somewhere right around $170 a month, give or take. And then they have a larger box as well. With this size, you get to choose 6 items, but that may be multiples of each item. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then you can also get some free things, and I'll tell you about the special they're running in just a minute. Actually, let me just go ahead and tell you about the special they're running, because I see those things right on the top. Right now, if you sign up, you get to pick a free protein to get in your box. Every box you get for a year. You can either get free chicken breasts. And when I say you could choose 6 items, like this is one item, these 3 packs of chicken breast. You can choose to get free chicken breast, boneless, skinless, no antibiotics ever, non-GMO, animal welfare certified. Or you could choose to get the grass-fed beef top sirloin steaks. So there's 4 of those. That's another option of what you could choose to get free in your box. These are grass-fed and finished, raised without added hormones or antibiotics. And this is 2 12-ounce packages. So like 6 ounces each, 24 ounces total. The chicken breast usually ends up being somewhere right around 3 pounds. Yeah, this is 3.27 pounds. Or you can choose to get ground beef. So you could get 2 pounds of ground beef in your box each month. And their ground beef, it's really good. It's one of our favorite things that we get from ButcherBox. Actually, this time, so this right here is the 8515 grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef. No antibiotics ever, no added hormones. This is what we have always gotten. This month, I also got the 8020, and I think this is grass-fed, grain-finished. Yes, raised without added hormones or antibiotics, grain-fed, and pasture-finished. Pasture-raised. Continuous access to pasture. So they had continuous access to pasture, but also given some grain, which is when we buy meat locally when we get it, well, from my brother-in-law. It is grass-fed, grain-finished. It has access to pasture, but also finished with some grain. And we really like that meat. We like the fat content, the texture of it, which we've loved this grass-fed, grass-finished from ButcherBox. But I thought I would try their grass-fed with grain meat just to see what we think about it, because this is, like I said, more of what we typically would get. I also chose to get their bacon, and this is supposed to come as a 3-pack. So I'm going to ask them about that. When I've gotten this in the past, it has been a 3-pack. Once before I got it and they only sent one, and when I reached out, they were like, yes, that was supposed to be a 3-pack. We'll make sure that that gets fixed. So typically when you get bacon, this is they do have a thick cut bacon that's just a single pack, but when you get the Applewood smoked uncured bacon, just like their regular bacon, it's a 3-pack. So you choose it as one item in your box, but you get 3 packs of meat. Like I said, I don't know why there's just 1 pack again, but I'll reach out and ask them about that. This is another pack of the chicken breasts. This one is 3.10 pounds. And we can take that 3-pack and make 3 meals out of it, even though we're a large family, because I do things to stretch it. Like, we've really been loving making chicken teriyaki noodles. And I'll either use, sometimes we get their chicken thighs, which are also really good, but I'll use 1 pack of that chicken, cut it into small cubes, and then we add that into those teriyaki noodles that we make. It's actually a recipe that I got from Allie at Little Hill Homestead. We make it multiple times a month now, but that's just like one of the ways that we stretch out meat for our large family. This right here is grass-fed beef tenderloin tips, grass-fed and finished. And this is going to turn into beef stew, probably tomorrow night. Also decided to try their pork chops. This is the first time we've gotten the pork chops, but these look really nice. They are thick pork chops. Whole30 approved, certified, humane raised, and handled. No antibiotics ever, no added hormones. How many times can I say that in one video? All vegetarian feed. Pork chosen for flavor and quality, gluten-free. 2 chops per pack. And these are nice. And y'all, everything is still frozen solid. Usually when I put an order in for our box, I get an email that says it's shipped, and then the next day it's here. And they put that dry ice on the top to help keep everything cold. This is another thing that's new. We've not tried this yet. This is chicken maple breakfast sausage patties made with free-range chicken. You know what I'm going to say? No added hormones ever. No antibiotics ever. We've not gotten this before. We have tried their breakfast sausage, but I thought this might be handy. And we have breakfast sausage in our freezer too. I did a video a while back where we made homemade breakfast sausage, and I still have that. But I don't have any that's already in patties. And this is already fully cooked. So I thought this might be handy if we need a real quick breakfast option. I can cook up some eggs, which we have plenty of around here. Let me show you something. Let me sit my sausage down just a second. I mentioned Allie at Little Hill Homestead. She is the sweetest. And I'm going to show this in another video. Y'all will see this all spring and summer long, I'm sure. She sent me this basket here. I was talking about eggs, and it made me think about it because I'm going to fill this with eggs until I need to use it in the garden. But they have an Etsy shop where she makes jewelry. They make little covers for bowls and sourdough starter. They sell dehydrated sourdough starter, and they make these baskets. So I'm going to fill this up with eggs so I can display them, or I can carry it out to the coop with me to get eggs. She's like, I see you carrying those eggs in your shirt all the time, so you need an egg basket. But it's just so pretty. Like, I think I want to sit on the counter and display eggs in it. That'd be gorgeous. And then I'll use it in the garden. So you'll see more of this, but I thought I would show it to you because I was just tickled whenever I got this in the mail. It was so sweet of them to send this to me. Now that I've went off down that side road back to the sausage, all our eggs that we've got, we can cook some of those up and real quick fry up some of the sausage to go with it when we need a quick breakfast. I'm going to set everything out so that you can see what all we got. Now, while I'm moving this stuff over there to set it up, I do want you to know that I have a link that you can use. It'll be down in the description box. It takes you to ButcherBox and it lets them know that I sent you their way. So if you are interested in going and checking them out, that link will be down in the description box. I sure appreciate you using it. I appreciate those of you that have used it already. Sitting here swinging around this meat. No pressure, but if you're going to check it out, I really would appreciate you using the link. It's a subscription of sorts, meaning you can sign up to get a box every month and you can have them choose what's in it, or you can choose what's in it, but you don't have to get it every month. If you don't want it every month, then you can choose to go in there and pick when you want it sent. You can choose to have it sent every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks. So it's pretty flexible for your needs. And I don't know that we have gotten anything from ButcherBox that we haven't enjoyed. I've seen some comments here and there on videos saying, well, it's pretty expensive, or don't think you're getting enough for your money. Y'all, have you priced grass-fed, grass-finished, good quality, free-range, pasture-raised meat at a grocery store where you can even find it? Now, I understand that sometimes we just can't afford to have those good quality things. I understand that. I have been there, believe you me. But it's one of the things I prioritize, if at all possible, putting good food in my family's body, because it does make a difference. And the quality for the price, it's you can't beat it. I think the only way you could beat it is growing it, raising it yourself, which y'all know I encourage that as well. Flip a light on so you can see. In a video a while back, I said, I got to cut the light on. They're like, what are you talking about, cutting a light on? Y'all don't say that. Cut a light on, flip a switch. Here we go. This is the meat that we got in our box this month. And this will be so many meals for our family. 6, I don't even know how many breakfasts this will be. Let's just call it like 4. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18-ish meals for our family. I was just kind of looking in my freezers to see where I want to put this stuff. One of my biggest tips when it comes to bulk buying things or having things on hand in your freezer and your pantry is have them accessible where you know what you have. I even keep an inventory list of what I have in my freezers so that I know what I have. And I'm not running to the grocery store thinking I need to buy something that I already have. Or I'm trying to meal plan and I can't even remember what I have in my freezer. We've all been there, right? So I'm going to do some rearranging to make sure I can get to these things easily. I actually have a stand-up freezer coming. That was a purchase we decided to go ahead and make. We've been saving for it and thinking about it for a while. The space that we have to put another freezer is really ideal for a stand-up freezer, and I think it will help me organize things really well. So that's coming. But for now, I need to just make sure these things are where I can get to them, see them, update my inventory list, and know what we have. And that completes kind of, I guess, my series I've done over the last couple of weeks, showing you how we feed our large family. I shared our Walmart haul, our Azure Standard haul, and now our ButcherBox haul. We're also moving full force into gardening season. So you can be right here with us as we grow food and preserve it. We're also going to be getting our meat from local farmer here in a few weeks, and I'll take you through that whole process and show you what that beef looks like. But today was a ButcherBox haul. If you want to check out ButcherBox, I'll make sure that it's linked down in the description box for you. I love you. I appreciate you, and I mean it with all of my heart. Thank you for being here and being a part of our YouTube family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.